Have something?
Yeah. Hello. I don't know if you're recording.
Steven!
Is he recording?
Yeah, come on.
Excuse me, I'm just feeding a man.
Just like brain parts each other.
Oh god.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear the midnight ride of Paul Revere. Wait, that is not right. The midnight ride of Night at the Museum 2. That's also not right. The midnight ride of the Ghost Rider. Better, but not right. Midnight Ride Shanghai Nights 2. Also not right. Much closer. The Midnight Ride of the Hekie. The tale of the Hekie is a two Japanese tribes locked in an eternal struggle, their conflict, their story. The tale of the Heike is the losing side, the Heike. Now the winning side, the Genji, they have their own collection of stories called The Tale of the Genji. Now, we begin our story here with the death of the Heike leader, Minamoto-san. Now in his death, he was in very critical condition. The only words he could say was hot, hot, hot. Now that is not to say that his advisors and his trustees did not help him save him. They directed rivers and streams onto his body. They got holy water from the holy well. And they pour it on his body. But it is of no use. When the water touches his body, his hot, radiant body, it evaporated into black steam. Now, as Minamoto lay there on his deathbed, his wife, bold and courageous, approaches him where no one else did. For he is so hot that a circle of 25 to 30 feet, no one dare approach him. The wife approaches and asks him, Minamoto dear, what you desire on your tombstone? Minamoto, on his deathbed, said, I desire nothing but the head of the Genji leader, Yoshishuda-san, hung on my tomb, and then I shall rest content in my soul. And with that, he died. 3 days after his death, tornadoes and fire and lightning strikes the capital of the Heike city, Fukuranara. Heike see this as a sign from the gods. We are to lose. The Genji sweeping. They take over the city. And the Heike are forced to run. The Minamoto are coming! Ah, Katsura! Ah! And so they fled and dispersed into the distant provinces and the strongholds and few to the distinct islands. Now I will tell you of one stronghold, but not yet. For they lose this battle in the stronghold, and they are forced to flee once more into Retreat Island. Now, on the island, the Heike feel that the superior power in shippery and navy can stand against the might of the Genji. But that is not so. They are defeated by the Genji. And as their last ship sunk to the bottom of the ocean, Tani, the 10-year-old emperor. Ending a tragic tale. But it is not over, for I will portray to you the tale of the battle at Hogrin no Daga, Ichinotani. The impassable, treacherous mountain pass battle where the Hekie have a stronghold. This is where we begin our tale. Now, Yoshichuna-san, leader of the Genji, is standing on top of the precipice, 300 feet deep. He's looking down. Mighty, mighty deep. And he sees the Heike stronghold beneath him, knowing he will lay waste to the lands. Now, his warriors, they are not as brilliant and cowardly. They're cowardly. And they said, we shall fight to our deaths, but we will not fall to our deaths. Yashishune said, I will prove you wrong. He sees a local hunter. He says, Hunter, do the deer pass through here in this pass? Hunter said, Yashishune-san, yes they do. They pass through the mountains in the summer to feed. And then, when the grass is shallow there, they pass through again and take shelter and feed again. Good! That is all I need to know. Take me to them. The hunter sends him his son to lead Yoshichine to the Heike stronghold. And they trudge through sand and stone. With precipices so deep that the rear rider, his heel would touch the helmet of the rider in front of him. And Yashishune, when he reaches there, he looks down 300 feet deep gorge and sees the Heike stronghold. Now, as they started to rest, three very frightened animals, cowering in the might of the Genji, run through the pass and into the Heike stronghold. 2 stags and 1 doe. As I reach there, 2 Heike men see the sight. One of them pulls out an arrow, shoots the stag. It dies. Pulls out another one, shoots the other stag. It also dies. And he spares the doe. The warrior next to him said, that is immature. For you wasted those 2 arrows. You could have taken out 10 Genji with that. Which I have no idea how it was possible. But that is what he said. Now, they're looking up. And he said, I cannot waste those arrows. I cannot spare anything coming from the hostile direction. See that the Genji is upon us, on top of us, going to descend down and rain destruction upon us. He is not wrong. Yashishune prepares for the attack. As he does, he commands his warriors to give out the battle cry. And down they storm the mountainside. The sound of 100,000 demons. But the Genji was only 3,000 strong. And to the Hekie down there, the destruction imminent. Must have seemed like the demons were descending upon them. And Yashishune and his men lay waste to the camps of the Heike, torching them down. And the Heike men ran. All the Heike run. They run to the ships. And they all board. But that is no use. For what use is one ship when everyone tries to board? 3 3 ships sail no farther than 60 yards before they sink to the bottom of the ocean, taking the Hekie down with them. Slowly to the death. Now, the nobles of the Hekie realize this, and they know they cannot let just anyone on the ship. So they decide only the wealthy and the lords and the mighty and the powerful and the nobles, so basically just the rich people, are allowed to sit on the ships. Everyone else must cut off their hands, their appendages, their legs, trying to grab onto the boats. Jack, don't ever let me go. No, you're poorer than me. But and with that, the Hekie push off and to Retreat Island, where our play will tell that story. But sadly, our tale is not over yet, for there's one more Heike warrior who remained behind, patrolling the beaches on his horse. And behind him, a Genji warrior sees that his back is turned, and he said, "You, soldier, your back is turned on me. That is dishonorable. Turn to me at once." The soldier did, for he did not want to dishonor his family. So he turns around, and as he does, the Genji warrior knocks him down into the water. And as he takes off his helmet, about to cut off his head, but he stops. He cannot do it. For the boy is too beautiful, too handsome. He cannot strike. Boy, what is your name? No, you tell me. What is your name? No, I asked you first. What is your name? Tell me, so I may spare you. For I know I have a son around your age, and I will feel so much discomfort and pain if my son were to die or had any harm. Tell me your name. No, tell me your name. Someone will know me if you take my head. So tell me your name. Okay, I am Naozane. I have no importance whatsoever. Then I shall not need to tell you your name. Take off my head. How many times did I tell you? You're too beautiful, I can't take your head. Listen. The 50 Genji are coming the direction, and he has no choice but to take the boy's head. I am so sorry. I do not want to take your head, but I have to. For you do not want the Genji taking your head. You'd rather me do it, because I will pray for you. And with this, he strikes, raises his sword, and cuts off the boy's head. It's not before he fills his heart with guilt and sadness and weeps deeply. And as he's done weeping, he scavenges the boy's body to see for the remains, and out drops a flute. And he carries the flute back to Yoshitsune-san, presents it to him. Now, when Yoshitsune-san, he sees the flute, he and everyone there all begin to weep very, very deeply. For the death of 17-year-old Atsumori-san, the son of Tsunade-mori, the uncle of Kinomoto-san, leader of the Hekie. Tale of the Hekie.
Yay!
That was tight. Yeah, that was really tight. How did you not lose it?